Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing good. As part of Python 0 to Hero series, in today's lecture we will learn about conditional statements in Python, right? Like we human make decision, same way Python also make a decision based on the conditional satisfactions, right? If it is true, it will do something. If it is false, it will do something else, right? Like we human do, right? So what are the conditional statements? If, elif, else. So either you can write simply a if statement, or if along with else, or if, elif, else if you have nested if statements, right? We will look each of them one by one. So like why you need a condition, we already discussed that. Let's take one quick real life example. So if it is raining or not, if I need an umbrella or not. So how would I do that? If it is raining, then I need an umbrella. If it is not raining, I might not need an umbrella, right? Similarly, if you have passed or failed, how do you check? If your total marks are greater than 40, then you are passed. Otherwise, you are failed. Okay, so now look at how the logic flows. Okay, or let's first check the if statement, how it looks, right? So if statement, if the condition is true, then the next statement will be executed, otherwise it will not execute. It will move out of the block, or it will exit the program if nothing is there. So how it is written? If, then your condition, then a colon, then below that with indentation statement, right? Two time spaces are there. Automatically when you put a colon here and hit enter, it will come down here. So remember, in Python you need to be pretty much you need to give a look on the indentation of your program. If you're not properly indented, then it might throw error, or it will give you some wrong results at times. Okay, so be careful about that. So now let's check how the logic flows. So in Python, what it will do, first it will check for the condition. If the condition is true, based on that it will execute a statement. If it is false, if you have an else block, it will go to the else block. If you don't have any else block, it might go to the next step in the program. If you don't have any next step in the program, it will exit the program. Okay, that is how. Now let's quickly check one example, right? Let's say I'm taking a is equal to 18. Okay, now what I'm checking, if age is greater than or equal to 18, I'm putting a colon after 18, then you print adult. See again the indentation, how it looks, right? So what it will do, if it will check for the age. Okay, what is my age? Is it greater than or equal to 18? Yes, it is greater than equal to 18. Okay, then it will print adult. If it would have been something else, maybe below 18, right, it would have exited the block. Okay, so now let's quickly check one. Try this example in the ideally, right? So let me take is equal to 18. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm checking if a is greater than or equal to 18. Sorry, see, it has thrown me the error, right? Because I had forgot to write the semicolon, sorry, a colon. Okay, 18 colon, what I'm telling, print adult. Okay, it has print adult, right? Now that is how we try. Let's see the next part, that is if else, right? So what do we do here? If my condition is true, then you execute the statement below my if condition. If it is not true, then you go to the else part and execute the statement. Okay, that is how. Okay, right? Again, you see the indentation, how if and else are placed, right? If is else is placed below if, right? And each part of statements are indented 2 tab spaces, right, inside each statement. Okay, now let's quickly see one example. Okay, what is the example? Again, I am taking a is equal to 16. If a is greater than equal to 18 colon, you print adult. Okay, if a is not greater than equal to 18, in the else part you print it is minor. Okay, that is what I am doing as part of this example. Now let's quickly see this example in our ideally. Okay, so what are we doing? We are taking a is equal to 16. Now we are checking a is greater than equal to, okay, greater than, sorry, a is greater than equal to 18 or not. We are checking that. Again, I have a syntactical error over here. Sorry, it's my bad. I have totally missed the if part of it. If a is greater than equal to 18, right, you print adult, right, else. So for else to be placed, I need to go below if. For that, again, I'll hit a backspace, right? So else, right, colon, you are properly indented, print, it's a minor. Okay, bracket closed. Check. My output is coming as minor because my age value is 16, so it is checked for the age if it is greater than equal to 18. No, it is not greater than equal to 18, it is below that. So that was why it has come to else part and it is print minor. Okay, so now let's move to the next part, that is your if, elif and else, right? I told you if it is you have multiple conditions to be checked, you can, for nested conditions to be checked, you can use elif. Now let's check how it looks. So again, you can check here if condition 1 colon, then you execute the part of the code, if, somewhere sometimes in other language else if we call it as else if, right? If condition equals condition 2 colon, you execute this part of code. Else, if both the conditions are not satisfied, you go to the else part and execute that part of code. Okay, now let's quickly show an example of this. I'm taking marks equal to 85, right? If marks greater than equal to 90 colon, you print A. If marks greater than equal to 70 colon, you print B. That is the grades we are printing, right? Else you print the grade is C. Okay, now let's quickly try this in our ideally. Okay, so for that, what we will do, I will take marks equal to, so you have seen marks equal to 85, right? Now let me take marks equal to 95. Okay, in the ideally. So what we'll check, if marks, right, greater than equal to 90, okay, we are telling you print the grade is A, right? Sorry, that's my bad. I had not closed the semicolon. Marks equal to 95. If marks greater than equal to 90, you print A, right? Again for elif, what I need to do, I need to come below else, right? For that, so if marks greater than equal to 70, right, you print it's B grade, right? Else, for that again I need to press a backspace, come below elif, right? Then type else, print grade is C, right? Now let's check what is the output. You got the marks as, sorry, grade is A, right? Because you have taken marks as 95. So what it does, it checked if marks greater than equal to 90. Yes, my mark is greater than 90, that is 95. So I'll execute this part. Rest all I don't bother about. Okay, because my condition is already satisfied. Okay, so now let's quickly check multiple conditions using and or in the condition. Okay, so what it is, let's take one example, right? If A is greater than 18 and salary greater than 20,000, print eligible simply. Okay, I'm telling that. Okay, you want to try this code? Okay, let's quickly go to our IDE. Okay, what I will do, if A is, for that I'll take first A is, okay, A is equal to, I'll say 25. Okay, then I will say salary equal to I'll say 25,000, right? Now I'll check if A is greater than 18 and salary greater than 20k, right? You print is eligible bachelor or whatever it is, you can say. Okay, yeah, I got the output eligible because my age is greater than 18, that is 25, and salary is greater than 20k, that is 25,000. So that is why I am getting output as eligible, right? So let's quickly check nested if. Okay, if inside if, that is. So if age is greater than equal to 18, right, colon, inside that again I am writing again if age is less than 60, that means if age is between 18 and 60, right? That's what we are doing here literally. If age is greater than equal to 18, inside that I am checking if age is less than 60, print adult. Otherwise you go to the else block if it is else is there, or else you exit from the program if nothing is there. Okay, you want me to try again this part? Let me try this for you. So let's say what I'll do, I'll take a is equal to, let's say this time let's take 75. Okay, if a is greater than equal to 18, right? First it checks is a is greater than equal to 18. Yes, in our case it is greater than 18, that is 75, right? Again inside that what it is doing is less than 60, right? Less than 60. For sure it is not less than 60 in our case, that is it is 75. and literally you don't take this meaning of printing adult, right? Here's just an example. See, it has come out of the if part, right? Without printing anything, because my condition is not satisfied. First is satisfied, but nested condition is not satisfied because my age is not less than 60, it is greater than 16. That was why it has not executed this statement. Got it? Now let's quickly check what is there. One line. How can we write the if statement in one line? So you can always write, like, first you write whatever you want to print as part of the if condition satisfied, print, then your message, then check the condition if age is greater than or equal to 18, right? Else you print here, else part of the code. Okay, let's quickly check what are the common mistakes we might do while writing these statements. We might miss colon, right? In my case, I already missed a couple of times. Wrong indentation, as I mentioned, right? Using assignment equal to instead of comparison equal to, right? You might learn do all these mistakes. Okay, then a real life example again. Let's see one more example, right? Temperature equal to 35. If temperature greater than 30, print hot, else print normal. This is one example which you can type in your editor and you can practice. Okay, one more practice question. What I am giving you assignment is check if number is even or odd, right? You can think of what variable you need to take and what condition you need to check and what statements or messages you need to print. That is one challenge for you. You practice on your own. If any doubts or anything, you can always put in the comment section. I'll check on that. So thanks for watching till now. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, you please click on the like button, do share it, and I would request if you're new to the channel, please subscribe the channel. Thank you once again for watching till now. Have a great day. See you in the next lecture, that is probably loop. Okay, thank you.